Ah, good morning. This is Coffee with the Rocket Man coming to you live, babies, from Bachelor Hut Studio. And on this show, I keep it real, whether you like it or not. The welfare system, it's broken. You know, all it basically amounts to is people who are is a politicians being able to use taxpayer funds to buy votes. That's what the welfare system is. It's broken. It doesn't work. It's costing way too much money, and I don't think it's everybody says, oh, we got to help people. No, that's not helping people. Uh, Helping people is teaching them how to work, teaching them how to uh, take care of themselves. That's helping people. Uh, Section 8, you want to kill a city? Surround that sucker or infiltrate it with Section 8 housing and then give it 20 years. Oh, it's gone. City's gone. It's not, never be what it was before. All right. And you know what else? I hate seeing a 350-pound woman with 4 or 5 kids eating better than me, and I'm working. And I got one child at home and we can't. I mean, we don't eat that good. That bothers me. That irritates me. Something's wrong with that picture. And I can see if we're gonna give them something, let's give them commodity cheese or flour or cornmeal or something. But ribs and chickens and pork chops and I come on now. All right. This is what Benjamin Franklin says about it. He says, I am for doing good to the poor, but I think the best way of doing good to the poor is not making them easy in poverty, but leading or driving them out of it. I observed that the more public provisions were made for the poor, the less they provided for themselves, and of course became poor. And on the contrary, the less was done for them, the more they did for themselves and became richer. That's pretty, that's pretty simple. In other words, if you do everything for everybody, they don't want to do anything. I mean, if you're going to feed them, house them, pay for their babies when they have about 5 of them out of wedlock or whatever, if you're going to do that, then why should they work? But I'm going to tell you something. That little hunger pain now, that hunger pain is different. All right, you say, well, you're just being mean. You're just being mean. Well, if you're going to accuse me of being mean, you're going to have to accuse the Apostle Paul of being mean too. Because in 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, starting with verse 6, he says, but we command you, brethren, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that you withdraw from every brother who walks disorderly and not according to the tradition which he received from us. For you yourselves know you ought to follow us, know how you ought to follow us. For we were not disorderly among you, nor did we eat anyone's bread free of charge, but worked with labor and toil night and day, that we might not be a burden to any of you, not because we do not have authority, but to make ourselves an example of how you should follow us. For even when we were with you, we commanded you this, and pay close attention. If anyone will not work, neither shall he eat. For we hear that there are some who walk among you in a disorderly manner, not working at all, but are busybodies. Now those who are such we command and exhort through our Lord Jesus Christ that they work in quietness and eat their own bread. But as for you, brethren, do not grow weary in doing good. And if anyone does not obey our word in this epistle, note that person and do not keep company with him, that he may be ashamed. Yet do not count him as an enemy, but admonish him as a brother. In other words, do we want to mistreat these people? No. But we don't want to say, we want to look at them and say, you know what? You need to be working. Because I can tell you something. I have gone around through the areas that I work in, and I'm not going to discuss any of that. But I'm telling you, at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, you'll be able-bodied men on a beautiful day sitting around drinking 40-ounce beers and playing dominoes. They should be working. And probably, and I'm using this quote, old lady is the one getting a check from the government and and is up in the apartment or whatever. And and they just goofing off. All their job is to get them pregnant, have another baby, so they can get a bigger check. Meanwhile, I'm eating hamburger meat and hot dogs. All right. I have a problem with that. I have a severe problem with that. All right. This has been Coffee with the Rocket Man coming to you live, babies, from Bachelor Hut Studio. And on this show, I do keep it real, whether you like it or not. You can like me, love me, hate my guts, whatever. But I'd really like it if we got some interaction going. I got an email address, rocketshow@gmail.com. Now, Rocket's got 2 T's in it. That's my last name. rocketshow@gmail.com. Or call and leave me a message, 318-239-1450. Something going on in the neighborhood you want me to know about, let me know. Send me an email, text me. All right, till next time, let's keep it real and wake up, people.